got to load pipes.
Yes, yeah.
He's got to load. Tiger beer sign over there, one of the great beers of Hanoi. This is the John McClane lake that he was shot down by Senator McClane. This is the McClane monument here, John McClane.
26 Tower 19.
I'm going into the Hanoi Hilton, which means the Hanoi prison, where our fighter pilots were having a good old time.
The whole prison before Ma Lo, it is the Vietnamese name, H-O-A-L-O. Yeah. And 1896 until 1954, used by the French for Vietnamese guerrillas and Vietnamese political prisoners. From 1954 until 1973. Sorry, from 5 until 1973, that was American pilots. We chose this prison to put American pilots in because it is in the center of the city. That way, you know, when the Americans bomb the city, they try not to bomb the center. So that's why. And after that, from 1973 until 1993, we used that again as a prison for regular criminals. And in 1993, we tore it down. They put 2,000 prisoners in here, maximum number, 2,000. That was in 1953.
We've got a model of the prison here now. Shows a nice panorama.
Remains.
Okay, the rest is gone.
Yeah, the rest were torched out.
Okay, I see now. Oh, yeah, it is.
This is a big area. They made a hotel. This is right in the heart of downtown. These are some of the French fetters that were used here. So the French showed the Vietnamese how to build prison and how to torture. Leave it to the French, right? No, this was in Vietnamese when the French had Vietnamese prisoners.
Couldn't have been eating too well in the prison.
Yeah, they had to be pretty skinny to get through that hole.
Even I can't.
That's inhumane.
So this is an almond tree. I'm going to pan back. We can stop the film here and watch this. And they use this is what an almond tree looks like. I never knew that. They're the dungeon area now. Prisoners would suffer. The fetters for 2 ankles. Can get in there. The bamboo ladder that some prisoner used to escape. They built the bamboo ladder. The French had a guillotine here in the prison. Oh yeah,
he was the name of the leader of the National Party. Yeah, he was killed by the French.
Working end. This is where the head was placed. Guillotine came down from above. And guess where the head wound up? In the bucket. Placed in the basket, probably with the head at that point, and carted away. Full. You want to give this a test here, this guillotine? Bye. There's the death cell. I'll pan around over here to see this thing. Yeah, they're showing the way they were put in. Couldn't even move, couldn't turn over at night. Very graphic depiction of the cells. A manacule, they locked one leg in at a time, and they have a sliding mechanism here This thing just slides to unlock it, lock it up.
Yeah.
So here's a
In
Dachau.
93, when we broke down the prison, we built this memorial to our guerrillas, to our people who were killed by the French or who died in the prison.
Another one of the guillotines.
The symbolic one.
Yep. Displays come through the bars with various things that were used and mechanisms. Signed that President Manir was from August 1973. Volleyball net and some of the shoes used by the prisoners. This was a cot. You got a picture of John and this group, some of the prisoners. A cooking class and lunch at this restaurant here. I'll scan the area. Typical spot. There's Fulke underneath the umbrella. Hi, Fulke, give me a wave. And what I'm stopping here for is not only for the view, but they sell these mandarin orange trees as Christmas trees and ornamental trees, and they decorate them for Christmas, and then they put them out in their gardens. And I'm going to scan over to these buildings here. Okay. Very nice. Close-up of these mandarin orange trees. They look like nectarines, but they're mandarin oranges. And they grow them in little plots. It's like a cash crop. Get some extra money. This guy next door is doing the same thing with his. Beautifully done. This is the restaurant we're in here. What is on the roof? Is that bamboo? Christmas tree out front. And working our way down, looks like some banana trees. Going into that, we're going to have a cooking lesson and lunch in this place. A little ornament here of a basking frog. Of course, it's raining, but if the sun was shining, he'd be getting a suntan. Some of the cooking class materials we're going to be watching them use. And here's the #1 student. Fulke is there ready. Are you ready, Fulke? Taking notes?
No.
Tasting?
Cook caramelized chicken in clay pot first. The main ingredient for this dish is the chicken. The portion for 4 people.
Like bouillon?
Yeah, chicken bouillon.
Okay.
Chicken bouillon.
Pepper.
Mixing the chicken up in the powder, right? Bouillon powder. Now he's got the skin on there still, right? Gonna make this for me, Fulke?
Not with the skin on it and not all the fat on it.
Okay, but you're gonna use oyster oil.
Yeah.
Where do you get oyster oil?
At the farmer's market. Farmer's market.
Has oyster oil?
Highway, yeah.
They squeeze oysters to get the oil out.
Oysters. Black pepper, so that when they fry it, it doesn't come.
Just change to the 16:9 format. I want to see what that looks like.
Beautiful.
Call that brown. Brown.
That's the chicken stock.
Chicken stock. It's got some stock in there. Oh, they cook it in a clay pot. Oh. And mix well with love. We're on our way to Halong Bay now. That's the descending tiger.
See,
We just went over the Red River, one of the suburbs.
shops in here they sell helmets. It's very interesting. In the cities, we don't see the shops where they sell helmets. But when you get out of the city, you see people selling helmets. The reason for Loana, a lot of people were not happy. You know, when they talked about the helmet, they said that the helmet looks very similar to a rice cooker. No, they're alive.
Look at live chickens on the back of that motor scooter.
Ducks in the front.
Must have a dozen or more of them. Oh, those are her pets.
And the ducks are hanging.
She's taking your pets
Gordon,
for a
the
ride.
Ducks are hanging on the front.
She's got ducks in the front?
On the front handle.
Okay, tell them to pass her. Let's get in front of her.
Here, you see her in a minute, Gordon. She's going over the right. Maybe.
There's a duck in the front and the chickens on the back. Super. Oh,
Until the next meal.
this is great.
Eat bread at the foot. We eat bread more like a snack for fun.
These are snack
And
bread.
only in cities you can get bread,
It looks
not
good.
in the countryside.
And it's delicious bread.
Time they go into city to do something, they get some bread on the
About
way back
every
as the
100
gift
meters.
or presents to the kids at home. And here is like a big entrance into the city, into Hanoi. That's why it's very good bread.
There's the first accident we've seen in the country. A trailer truck went over. Truck. No. Looks like here. There, guys. Quick little scene. Cornfields.